Welcome back. Remember, we are at the beautiful Outspan Hotel, located a kilometer from Nyeri town. Outspan is a comfortable hotel set in a well-tended tropical garden with views of Mount Kenya. If you'd want to visit Outspan Hotel, welcome to Nyeri County. Come with your family, your friends, and come with your directors, your company members, colleagues, and have yourself a good time. Their food is awesome also. Well, we are back talking about the role of women in the church. And we want to understand, how do we then empower the woman? We've understood that she is a birther, she is a bold person, she nurtures life, she gives birth, she's a loving person. Give her anything, she holds it, it will grow. But how do we just empower her? And Pastor Penina, when we were going for the short break, you talked about that, as you could add something to that, and then Apostle Gishimu could take it up. How do we empower this woman now that you're a woman?
Yeah, you see, the Bible says in Proverbs chapter 14 verse 1 that a wise woman builds. It is not talking about a man, it's talking about a woman. So women are builders. So how now do we empower them to become more? One, expose them. Don't just lock a woman in the house. Expose them. Let them see. Even a woman, expose yourself. Don't just stay in that, four-corner house. Don't just stay in that area. Go out. See how things are being done. Because you are a builder, you get more stamina. At time, take a woman to school. A woman, you can add a course. You can, don't just say, oh, nilimalizia class 4, oh, sikusomeshwa. No. Go and you can go take a course. You can, do, maybe if not even really going to school for the, maybe to upgrade the education, kuna hizi kazi unaweza fanya, we have tailoring, we have this, you can become a designer. Those that don't need papers like ACP and all that. So that's what I'm talking about, exposure. Expose yourself. Go to school, educate yourself, because a woman is a builder. So for this woman to be able to build, then this woman needs to be exposed. This woman needs to be educated. This woman needs to be encouraged. And I would want to talk to men out there. Don't just see your woman kama tu mtu wa kukufuria nguo, kukupikia, and to give birth to children. No. This woman can do better than that. You can give her a business. And the business now grows, and through her you become a multimillionaire. So don't just lock your husband, your wife there. Take her, expose her, take her back to school, let her undertake some courses, empower her, strengthen her, also encourage her. Tell her you can make it, you can make it. Yeah, don't just admire other women there who are in the offices. These other women here in your house, you can also make her admirable. Yes.
So you can also make it admirable.
Yes. You know what happens?
Yeah.
The men, when they go to the office, they go and look at that secretary. They go and look at that other. You have left yours there. Unamwambia hata uvangi kama and so and so. Wewe muvarishe, mutengeneze. So Apostle Shima, I believe you agree with me that you men, you have a role to play in our lives. To build us, encourage us, so that we can become that which God ordained us to become. Lakini if at all a man keeps on ni mujinga, kama mama yako hata sijui nilikuwa wa kwa nini, then that woman, though she has a strength, though she is a builder, her stamina, of course you have killed her morale.
Wow.
Yes.
Well said. Women respond to words, just like flowers respond to rain.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I would say women were created in God's image. So if you are a man and you demean a woman, then that is sin. It is sin, because it's like saying that God did not know what he was doing, because a woman is created in the image of God. And it's very, very important that before you utter anything against a woman, or you talk anything about a woman, it's good to think, what words should come out of my mouth as a man? Because I believe when God gave her to me as a helper, I should also be able to empower her so that she may be able
to help me. So when you are building her, you are building yourself.
So when you are building, I'm building her, definitely I'm building myself.
And if
a man is in the church,
yes,
I'm also equipping her so that she can take my role if it is a ministry in the church, when I'm not there, and she will equally do it good, if not better.
You know, someone said, Apostle, as you continue with the point, when you educate a woman,
Yes.
you educate the whole village.
Yes.
Yes, when you empower a woman, you empower the whole village.
Yes.
When you empower a man, I will not continue, but continue. Yes, but yes, we are listening.
You know, what you are saying actually is very right. Because, you know, I am a son of a mother who had quite a number of children. I'm not going to mention what number it is. Because my wife may be watching there and be saying, Dan, Apostle is always talking about his siblings
Yes.
and what have you.
Yes.
And I would say that our mother was an educator for us. She may not have gone to school, but the wisdom that that woman had was able to bring all of us up in a proper way, you know, well-behaved. And she taught us many things. She taught us even how to cook. She taught us how to behave within the community. And she was also an encourager. I remember my mother really encouraging me, you know, having come from a poor background. Our family was very poor. But my mother, I remember some words she used to tell me. In Kikuyu, I would translate, Dena Dole Mary. You know, she would tell me, Dena Dole Mary Morio. My son, poverty has no roots. And, you know, that's a very powerful word coming from a mother, because leadership tells you, although, you know, when you are thinking that this is the end, this is the way of life, and then your mother speaks so strongly like this, then definitely you know, this is my mother who has spoken it, and since she has spoken it,
I
for
believe
sure
it.
I will have a breakthrough.
Yes.
And poverty will go behind me like Jesus told Satan.
Get behind
Keep
me.
me behind Satan.
Yes.
Keep me behind me, poverty.
Yes.
Because I have a mother here who
Yes.
is also working hard
Yes.
to educate me, to put me in the path, you know, paying for my school fees and making sure every time that I'm supposed to go to school, I go to school. And making sure, I remember my mother even, because sometimes we could not have paraffin with those candles that we used to have. Sometimes he would just light the firewood and you get a small splint. When it is burning, she's holding it for me to read.
Wow.
Wonderful.
That is the power of a woman.
That
Look,
is the
one
power of a
thing,
woman.
even when we talk about women, I want you to remember something. There's a time God wanted to kill Moses. But then the wife of Moses did something. Went, circumcised the baby, and applied blood to Moses. And when God saw that sacrifice,
Yes.
he withheld. So that's why I'm saying, can you imagine society without women?
Look,
I
even
would not want to
even
imagine.
Abigail,
Even
for
Abigail.
example.
Yes.
Even Abigail also.
Yes.
Save the husband.
You
Yeah,
know,
and the family.
David
And the
was ready
family.
to say, look, he used very strong words actually. They are written in the King James Version. That any male that pisses on the wall will be exterminated.
Who saved Moses?
Who
A
saved,
woman.
who saved that whole generation of the family of Abigail, this man called Nabal and the rest of them? It was a woman, the wisdom of a woman.
So the woman should not be looked
Yes,
down
look,
on.
even when Moses was born and the king wanted to destroy,
Or the baby boys.
so when the mother hid him, now who saw that boy and nurtured him? It was the daughter of the king. So a woman cannot be ignored in the society.
A woman cannot be ignored. And actually talking about Jesus, we say that it is a woman who brought Jesus into the world. But even when he resurrected, it is a woman who went and told the disciples, Jesus is alive and he's well, and really ran. And Jesus said, go and tell my disciples and Peter that I am alive.
Yes, she
And
was
the
the first
producer just said, we
witness.
have like 2 minutes, but we've got to round this off. 4 minutes, yes, and we'll be rounding it
It was
off.
a woman, yes, that when Jesus resurrected, the first witness was a woman. And this woman was sent by Jesus to go to the disciples and tell them, look, tell them we meet at such and such a place.
Yes.
It was a woman.
And even the Samaritan
And,
woman.
Yes.
Yes.
yes, and this also tells you
Yes.
that really Jesus valued
Women.
women, the role women played around, and he never discriminated any women. So when men talk against women, those who do so because they are there,
or not encourage them
Think
in
twice.
ministry. Yes,
Think
women
twice.
are vital.
yes,
and
think twice.
probably as
Look
as
at
we
Wangari
wind off,
Maathai, for example,
Yes.
if I may deviate a little bit.
Yes.
This is a woman who stood for this country not to be a desert.
Yes, by
She
saying
was an
plant a tree.
environment. She did, a lot to improve the environment. Planting trees, fighting with some of the leaders because they were also looking down upon her. But she stood her ground until she was recognized worldwide for her role, and she was even rewarded, I remember, in 2004.
A Nobel, was it called a Nobel?
Nobel Prize, yes.
Yes, a Nobel Prize.
Yes.
We are winding up, and probably a minute, and we'll be winding up. Give us your last thoughts as a woman in the society who's working in the vineyard of the Lord, a mother, and also a pastor.
I would finish up by saying that a woman nurtures. Naturally, a woman has a womb, whereby a seed grows. The same case, whenever you give a woman something, she has a womb, even spiritually. In this womb, she has that environment to make the thing grow, and finally it's given birth to.
It could even be an idea.
Yes, I'm talking of an idea. I'm talking of a ministry. I've seen in the ministry, like women, I myself have been of great help in nurturing the ministry of my husband. My husband says, I have this, what do we do? So I am there nurturing it by prayer, by intercession, ideas and all that. So I would say this, that womb that the woman has been given spiritually, it is a strong feature. Give them the seed.
Let them nurture.
It is going to grow, they will nurture and birth it out.
And birth it out. Thank you very much for being together with us on Ask the Ministers of God. Role of a woman. Keep encouraging your sisters, your wives, and this society will definitely be a better place. God bless you.